I am going to scream. What? This guy, 300% is a wonderful number. Why would I ever want to push that? Why would I ever want to push that? Game over. Stream over. Bye. I swear to God. No, it's over 1K! Sky, why are you encouraging this? I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I haven't even gotten to the... I'm already gonna be suffering from like motion sickness and like my poor sense of direction in this game. But it's... This is not a competition. This is not a competition. We're keeping it... Look. Also, Varendale, hi! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I hope you're doing well. See, you got me so worked up. I accidentally moved my VTube studio. One sec. Let me scooch down a little bit. There we go. A little shorter now. I feel smaller. Unlock that. There we go. Now look at me in the eyes. Thank you. But you could stop now. No! We ain't having we're not having a sub fight. Not here on my channel. This is not a sub fight. This ain't happening on my stream. We ain't letting this happen. Here I was. There's no fight. Sec, give me a sec. I gotta breathe. Look. I have things I was supposed to do when I started this stream. Y'all see this little thing in the corner? This little thing down there? What's a sponsored stream? I got stuff to say, but now I have to take a break to breathe. So give me a sec, please. I swear, no. Who are you and what are you doing here? I am going. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not, no. This ain't a jummy stream. I'm not gonna cry. Give me a sec. This hype train's over. We can stop now. See, look at that. 223 sub, 36,000 bits. Or 3,600 bits. Take him through T3. Taxman's gonna be knocking on my door. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? Where did this money come from? And I'll just be like, 3 people just felt like it. They just felt like it. And they're like, man, this is not a good reason to have this amount of money. And I'll be like, but please, I claimed it. Foxy, yeah, I was there when you broke Jummy. That was a wild one. I just stopped doing crazy. Listen, you can't stop me, but also I don't mess with the IRS. We don't fight them. Joker doesn't fight it, I won't fight it. Put me up against Batman, I'll just curl up into a ball and go to Arkham. No fight. No fight necessary. Man, you know what? Let me go get him. There we go. I'll hide my tears behind this piggy. Not gonna cry. Give me a sec. Give me one moment. I will not cry. You know, not gonna cry. Definitely not tearing up. We're good. We're good. See? One sec. I just had to clean my eyes real quick. Not related. Not related. We're almost up. All right. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. One sec. Let me tell you what. Let Foxy, you can swear to God all you want. You can't stop me. Ah! I have no power here. This is my channel and I have no power. Listen. Honey, how about that stream? Yeah. This is supposed to be a stream. I got things to do. Sorry, Seratovit. Obviously, you're right. I gotta take care of these redeems and go through my activity feed and say thank you because, oh my gosh. My eyes are a little wet. They're a little misty. It's fine. It's just a little bit of mist. The air is... I have a humidifier in the background. That's all. Wilson Dart, one of my followers said to come over and saw how crazy he was. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of them. I hope you had a good stream. What are you looking at? These are frustration tears. Ooh. Okay. All right. Oh, gosh. I don't say this lightly, but y'all have absolutely fucked my activity feed. You have thoroughly destroyed it. My God. What do I even do? What do I do to this? Foxy, I believe you when you say you're in a good, stable, financially good position. But I'm worrying. I'm getting a little worried about it. Foxy has paid off everyone's taxes for the next 5 years. Congratulations. Y'all are free. No one's stealing your kneecaps. No one can. I'll just show them the receipts from Foxy and McBose. Oh gosh, there's so many of you. Oh no. Oh no. No, Fairytale, I will not cry. I will not. I'm just silently letting water go down my face. Give me a second. See, they're not going anywhere. They're just hanging out in the corner of my eyes. It's fine. I have things to read. I have things to do. Let's use the breeze redeem. Yeah. Let's see. I think. Also, come a word. The first regular, always here. Thank you, come a word. For the gifted subs. Jeez, I think you gave like 50. Oh no. And Garrett, thank you for the song redeem. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. I have to steady my voice a little bit. Everyone, thank you for the breathe. We're gonna take a sec. Everyone else can breathe too. This is fine. Why is Goblin crying? Because someone decided to be incredibly generous today, and I'm holding back some tears. It's fine. It's fine. I can definitely focus. This isn't at all scrambling my brain. This is fine. Absolutely fine. Did I miss Tears of Joy? They're still here. Just hug the Goblin with a thank you. Garden Who, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. Haven't caught one of these live in a while. Let's go. Thank you for your taxes. Big Bozo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Emerald, thank you for the ear wiggles. You know what? This is a good time for some head pats too. Let's put those on. Bigger. No, smaller. A bit smaller. How much was given? 420. 420. Foxy, I do appreciate that it's 420. We gonna cut it off there though. We gonna keep it there. That's too much. Jeez. Oh, Mao, I'm gonna cry with you if you cry. We'll both cry. That's okay. We'll both cry together. This is look. Cry. No, don't cry if you don't want to. This is fine. This is fine. Figure must represent love or chat. My brain. No, it's messed up. Ah! Cry, but I will cry. I will cry. Don't worry about it. I'm crying a little bit. Does Snack have a head pat? Yeah, let me get a head pat on Snack. I have things I'm supposed to be saying, and it's I have good stuff to be saying too. It's very important, and now I can't think. So, Snack. There you go. He gets them too. Okay. And in fact, thanks for the hydrate. Oh, what? Hail Josan, thanks for the ear wiggles. I'm so sorry, Chad is Newman. We're gonna take a sec. Focus up. Focus up. Okay. Okay. No more tears. We're serious now. We're gonna be serious. And I'm gonna say thank you real quick. Moto, thanks for the posture chat. Nice. Ooh. If it helps, I am above 4 numbers in my bank. For my safety, I will not say how much more. Okay. 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 I'll believe you. Foxy, from what it sounds like, you're a responsible adult making your own choices and causing chaos and havoc in your own special way. Technically, Foxy has a total of 620 since they're also second in place with 200. Give me a hot second. Ooh. In the world, Snack. Yeah, his name's Snack. He's great. He's adorable. Foxy, I have no chill. I've noticed a significant lack of calmness and the ability to hold back. Also, Fergal, thank you for the 1,000 Chinese. Congratulations on your new job at the I think it's a brewery you mentioned. That's awesome. So glad you're getting your dream job. That is amazing. Imagine being a responsible person. That could not be me. Sometimes that be me, honestly. Anytime I go out for food, I'm like, maybe I will splurge a little bit. Excuse me. Guy, Foxy was a big supporter for me in several fronts. I was there, yeah. Foxy is incredibly generous. My goodness. McBozo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Oh gosh. Captain Knife Run. That's a nice name, actually. Thank you for the 300 Chinese and Impact. Thank you so much. Ooh, Jack, thank you for the Prime. Welcome in. You came at a heck of a time. Foxy, I'm gonna count. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. 50. And then 50. And then 100. Another 100. And another 100. Oh gosh, that's so much. Thank you, Foxy. That is incredibly generous. Also, 128. I'm gonna ask the same question to you. I really hope you are financially stable and okay and not spending all this money on me, because that is a whole lot. Thank you so much. I have to count 1 sec. Numbers. There's so many numbers. I can't read. Oh no, I can't read. I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it. We doing it. That's 100. I think it's 150 subs. Nope, that's more than that. 200 subs. Phone, you can stop. I will. Babe. I'm so close to screaming right now. Oh, Catmoward, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Stratovan, thank you for the 1,500. Thank you, Gecko. I will breathe right now. We're 20 minutes in, and I'm supposed to do. I mentally woke up today going, all right, I'm gonna write down everything I need to do today, and I'm gonna be a good gob and be on time and punctual. What I need to do. See you, Aardvark. Take it easy. Find a pillow and scream into it. Oh, I do have a pillow. Oh, one sec. I want to say thank you first. It's a lot. Jaded Emerald, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Smash Clown, thank you for the 100 shinies. Esgaram, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. Welcome back. And Mimface, thank you for the resub. Welcome back in. Welcome back in. This behind doesn't need to do sub. I can't. I have to fulfill my old subathon goals before I can do another subathon. No subathons this year. Foxy, thank you for the 2 gifted subs to Sweet Daddy Grunge and Adverse Door. And Stratovan, thank you for the gifted sub to Foxy. Foxy, thank you for the sub to Oddvark. Oh my gosh. And Wumseldorf Art, thank you for the sub for 6 months. Thank you so much. Oh gosh. Master Graveheart, thank you for the resub with Prime. Welcome back. Foxy, thank you for the gift sub to Gamer. Oh my gosh. Are you just going through my follows list and just giving people subs? Hey Jackson Wolf, I'm doing good. I'm gonna drink something. Real quick. I shouldn't be banging on my desk. This desk doesn't deserve that. This desk has been nothing but supportive to me. I shouldn't slap it. Oh gosh. Foxy, gives us up to Arachnid, dude. And you call me Simba. 78.5. I'm at 78.5? Weren't we just at 70k like a month ago? Jeez. Alright, yeah, that's a whole lot of good subs. Welcome in. Also, chat is zooming, and my congratulations, you cured me of my literacy. It gone. It went straight out the window. I don't know where it went. It just is. It just is not anymore. It just is not here. Sponsor time. Thank you, Gecko. Thank you. We gonna do that right now while I'm still breathing and alive before Foxy kills me, as well as 128. Jeez, y'all give me a good scare. No, everyone's it's sponsored by Nord. Oh gosh. But anyways, I'm gonna breathe and talk real slow so I don't cry or scream, because at this rate, either one will happen. Garrett, thank you for the song redeem. I'll do it right after to relax. But yes, today's stream is sponsored by NordVPN, which is actually I actually really like Nord. I've used it for about 2 years now, and good stuff. I like it. But yeah, gosh, you really have absolutely removed my ability to read. Thank you for that. Cove doesn't hear me scream during stream, so this is definitely a trip for her. But yeah, if you do !Nord, you will find the link to an exclusive deal, which is a 2-year plan with 1 month free and a really big discount. Actually, I checked it out. It's pretty big. And if you don't like it, after 30 days, you can get your money back. So 30 days, test it out, see if you like it. I can just hear more stuff happening in the background, I swear. Question, who did spend more this stream, NordVPN or Foxy? You can actually take a guess and you'll probably be right. Gingivitis, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Destiny, I will cry. Give me a sec. But yeah, but yeah, they have a cybersecurity bundle which has threat protection, NordPass, and NordLocker, which is actually really handy for me because I've gotten to the point where I have so many social accounts I've forgotten my passwords. So I kind of need it. But yeah, definitely give it a shot. Of all the VPNs I've checked out, that's the one I like the most because, not gonna lie, I mostly used it for Netflix. Because sometimes you want to watch Harry Potter, but you can't because you're not in Austria. But yeah, 100%. Check it out. Exclamation point Nord. Now give me a sec while I breathe and hydrate. Thank you so much. Can do. Thank you. I'm gonna... Also, Gingy, how was your stream? Crew Dog, what are you... Ooh, Crew Dog, thank you for the 100,000 shinies. My gosh. I'm so close to... Can you excuse me for like 2 seconds? I need to fix my hair. Give me 1 second. Death Muffin, thank you for the reset with Prime. Welcome back. For very disconnected months, but for nonetheless, life has been so busy, especially with graduation going on, but I love to catch the stream every now and then to slow down. Love the content in you. Well, thank you so much. 128. I think you need an extra. Yeah, an extra 0 maybe. Extra 0 maybe. I'm gonna... Yeah, real existential. This game was already gonna make me existential, but now I'm like, what is life? Look at chat paid all that goblin tax. I know, right? That's wild. Denbax, thank you for the gifted sub to Gingivitis. Also, Ginger, I hope your stream was good. I hope you had fun. I'm so sorry. I would like to apologize formally for not... There are words in my brain. I just have to put them through my mouth. Jeez. Sorry, no speaking to good. I'm taking these off. I'm taking these off. Whew. We're gonna take a step back, breathe. We're gonna have to go for a bit. Absolutely no worries. I probably do too. But here we are. Look at chat panel. Doctor's touch. Yeah, 128. That's a lot. The Megascript, thank you for the 300 shinies. Meta follow, welcome back. Happy 6 months. Love the zoo. Thank you so much. How many subs have been gifted overall so far? We've reached almost 700. Gecko, thank you for the gifted sub to Cecilia. Gecko, why would you... I'm too hyped up right now. I'm acting up too much. Foxy does not care from where the subs flow, only that they flow. White Club, can we have a toxic goblin? Just for one day? You know, just be a little bit toxic. The one stream where you get sponsored. Be toxic. Life's an amazing journey with friends like this. Enjoy the evening. Thank you, Data Chicken. You have a good evening, too. Pontelman, gotta go to work at 4 a.m. Jeez, get some rest. Yeah, take it easy. Also, Garrett, I would like to say thank you so much for waiting so patiently for that song. I have it lined up. We're gonna start singing in a moment. Impact, thank you for the breathe, I need it. And Shamit, thank you for the posture check. Oh, girl, DM. I'm gonna scream for like 2 seconds. So if you have sensitive ears, please do cover them for just a moment. I beg of you. 1 moment. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Wow. Girl DM, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Goblin Raid, how was your stream? I hope you had fun. Why are you screaming? Chat bullying me. The equivalent of 670 gifted subs were given in the span of 5 minutes. Well, actually 10 minutes now. Again. Real folks, please, thank you so much for the 1,500 shinies. Your VODs have helped me sleep for weeks now. have some bits I tried to buy for the last time I drank too much at 3 a.m. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. That's really flattering. I'm very glad you like my VODs. Thank you. I have to breathe. I have to do I have a song redeem that's been sitting in my queue for like 20 minutes. Ooh. Call that Josie. Yes, that is 100% bullying. That's bullying, even if it's with love. Like to see, thank you for this resub. Welcome back. Happy 7 months. I hope y'all had fun over at Girls DM stream. Honestly, Girl DM, girl, your model. Oh, I love your magical girl model. So beautiful, absolutely just mesmerizing. All your models are so good, honestly, but like, I really like it. It's so pretty. I hope you had fun. Excuse me. Oh, my voice. Yeah, the Dirtle model. That's the one I'm talking about, 100%. Thank you, I did. I'm tired now. Oh yeah, get some rest. Thank you so much for the raid and sharing your community. Yeah, for sure, get some sleep. Thank you so much. Honey, you sound like you need a smoothie. Yeah, I need a... I don't know what I need. I need a drink. One sec, I got water. Okie dokie. Whew. Let me turn down the music real quick. Whew. All right, Snack, you're gonna hang out with me while I give me courage while I sing a song real quick. Pelts with gold, she's out cold on the floor. Listen, if anyone throws any more gold, I'm gonna get a concussion. Y'all have immaculate aim. Ayo, Poppy, what's good? Foxy, I want to be 1:30, 4:30. All right, Foxy, I will accept that. I have to. I can't not accept it because I have no power here. That's it. That's the stream. Go home. No. Well, son, thank you for the 100 shinies. Only way to stop the bullying is stop being adorable. Listen, it's subjective. You say that I am adorable. I have yet to feel it, but thank you. All right, Garrett, thank you for the song redeem. I'm gonna sing Distant Shore. Hopefully that'll calm me down. Robert, I'm gonna go to the doctor and just say, hey, might have gotten a concussion through the internet. I don't know if that's a thing, but it might be. Garrett, never heard that one? It's really good. It's from Steven Universe. Mercenario, welcome back. Whew. Sorry to add more wood to the fire, but I think it's a mere stick in comparison to the giant sequoias. Take it easy, drink some tea and some cookies. Oh, cookie after this. It's gonna be good. Not gonna change to frustration tears? No. We're gonna calm down a sec. We're gonna decompress for a moment. Let's go. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I think we good. Just gonna take another sip of water real quick. It all became so lovely, those bluest skies above me, that funny feeling I had never felt before I met you. I thought I'd stay a while, I tried to learn to smile, so many colors I had never even known. Maybe I'll find myself sitting on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. Then I see the colors fading, gentleness of light escaping, shadows of my fear invading. Have I seen this all before? I know that there's something residing, a terror deep inside me. I couldn't understand how you could be so bold. Maybe I'll find myself smiling on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. me. This is what happens when I get a little bit teary-eyed. It's a little harder to hold some notes. It's a little bit more difficult. Oh, thanks, Shardarky. Or Shardarky. Excuse me. Too much screaming on throat. Yeah, it's a little too much screaming from my throat. I've known you since before you partnered with Twitch, and somehow I still wasn't following your channel. Yeah, no worries. That happens sometimes. Don't sweat it. It's all good. Also, I thought I saw something. 9the9, thank you for the 15 gifted subs. And Fulgore, thank you for the gifted sub to Poppy. Alright, quick sip of water. Alright, excuse me. Subdaku, thank you for the prime. Or the Risa, welcome back. Now sing frustration tears. No. That's a hard song to sing. Lovely to meet you and you have an equally lovely voice. Thank you. Oh, and Tony, thank you. I'm glad you liked my singing. Honestly, I was hanging out with my sibling yesterday because we were hanging out thinking about writing some songs just for fun. And I forgot that of my siblings, I am not actually the strongest singer. My siblings, almost all of them, are better singers than me. I have forgotten this and I was like, oh yeah, I have so much more confidence. Like, Chad has been boosting me and I'm feeling real good about my voice, and then my sibling comes in and is like, oh yeah, do you see this really, really cool song with these very hard notes to hit very comfortably? I'm like, yeah, I know that one. And then they just nail it the first try and I'm like, I can't believe there's so much talent in my gene pool. I'm so proud of my siblings. And he suffered from success. DJ Khaled. You're looking fun traps. Yeah, it seems like it. None of us have learned to sing professionally, and yet all of my siblings can sing incredibly well. Is that Triple Young Zora inspired? No, but that would be cool if it were. That would require some extra thought and depth put into my earring design. I just thought it was cool and pretty. And Robert Mischief, thank you for the resub. Apparently I stopped subbing and never noticed. No worries, absolutely no worries. Whew, okay, I think my heart is calming down. Sibling cover album up. No. We wanted to do one actually. We're working on it, but we want to see if we can, like, we need to look into like the rights of doing covers, especially if it's just like, if it's just a vocal cover, or if we're gonna do all of the instruments. A lot of thinking. Emotional damage. We were quite competitive as kids, and so that probably led us to pushing each other to be better, but also made us hyper competitive, which is fine, I guess. Also, Jezroom, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the town. Now I kind of want to draw you hide in a cauldron. I'd love to hide in a cauldron, honestly. Ooh. All right, gonna stretch out my back a little bit. Singing is nature's gift. Singing is great. I think it's Stanley time, Gecko. I think you're right. Ooh. When we get to do what's a trio singing? Oh man. Ooh. We'll have to figure out a time because I'm pretty booked up until after summer. I have things I got, models to make, art to draw. Cosmic Crustacean, thank you for the gifted sub, and Death, thank you so much. This feels insignificant when Foxy exploded your activity feed with subs, but on the other hand, I like throwing things at you, so take this. Anyway, gotta go to sleep, got work tomorrow, and after the shift I will hit 100 hours. Have fun, don't listen to the narrator, trust the bucket. And Chad, if second hype train started, hit 8,000. No, we don't need to hit that high number. We already hit such a high number beforehand. We don't need to go any further. It's fine. It's totally fine. Ooh. Well, your singing is that emotional value to me, so you're still my favorite. Thank you. Ooh. Time for me to play the most pure and brutal Souls-like of them all. Stanley Parable. I think that's a fair assessment of Stanley Parable. I played it once, back when the game first came out, not the Ultra Deluxe version, so I'm really excited. Pro tag addict. Hope you take care of yourself. I am. Thank you for worrying. Ooh. Okay. Okie dokie. We're gonna take like one last second to breathe and relax. And then, All right. Okay. I love when the game does this. Oh, I realized what the problem was. There we go. Don't worry about the hands. Don't worry about the hands. They're fine. It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it. We don't question it. It's all good. I'm gonna scooch over a little bit so I can hang out with you. Be a little closer. And you can see the game a little bit better. Alright, watch your ears. Careful of your sensitive little listening nubs. You know, it's really weird, but this is a surprisingly comforting background noise. Like, I actually like it. Oh gosh. Ooh. Am I ready to get motion sick? Not quite. But am I gonna do it? You know we are. Alright. Arms going out of your knees? I'm nervous about that. Don't bring attention to it. I'm self-conscious about my extra knee arms. How can I art when Heidi's playing a funny game? You can go ahead and do your art. All good. Actually, should I play controller? Yeah, I should play controller. The end is never the end. Never the end is loading. Ooh. No problem. Let's headcanon and say your hands are detachable like eat a cloth. Yeah, exactly. It's like
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him.
Like your FOV way up. Oh, okay.
Telling him what buttons to push.
See how it is at first. See if it gets better.
And in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I need to turn it up? Okay.
And although others might have considered it soul-lending, Stanley relished every moment.
I just want to get through this cutscene.
As though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley. Happy. It's pressing buttons in a room.
Something very peculiar happened.
There you go. That should be a bit better.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Stanley isn't like much of the office.
Solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
That does have a really smooth voice. I'll give him that. Also, the palkaba. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. And thanks for the earwiggles, Killer Pig. Ooh. Okay, this isn't as bad as I remember it. That's not too bad. He works in an Amazon customer service office? Yeah. Most soul-crushing place. I can't interact with anything yet. I hate Mondays. Mondays are great, actually. I don't know, like, yeah, this sucks to go to work on Mondays. Oh.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Have to head to bed. Hope you have a great stream. Take it easy, Triton. Also, one sec. Ooh, I'm gonna let my shoulders relax for a sec. I think I tensed them up right at the beginning of the stream. Also, let me know if the sound's not high enough. I did raise it, so it should be better. And Hopping Hyena, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Don't forget, you're not forced to continue playing if you feel sick. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break midway through, so it should be fine. Okay, this isn't too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Funny number. Anyway, I'm not an immature person. Door. Now I can't open it. It went through the ceiling. That's how far they go to avoid Stanley. Every time someone talks about Stanley, like,
When Stanley
this
came
guy.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yo, that's a plant number. You got it right. Game still quiet? All right, 1 sec. Settings, audio, maximum. Okay, 1 sec. Pump it right up. So let's see if this works.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
Oh. Painting. That's actually nice. I would actually like to go to a place like that one day, where you see nothing but water, and it's not terrifying. Word. I can't read that far away.
Yes, ooh. Truly a room worth admiring.
Places.
It had really been worth the detour
nice.
After all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Somewhere with tidal waves, gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll just go to a tide pool.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
On the left. I know my lefts and rights. I'm a big kid. What if I want to go this way? That's a nice painting.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Listen, there's a reason no one wants to talk to me here. Also, Jasper, thank you for the 100 shinies. Good news, saved a bunch of money. Nice for your car insurance. I switched to guy. Bad news, my Discord got hacked. Oh no! Oh, that's rough, Jasper. Okay, I'll keep that in mind though. Thank you for warning us.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust
does actually
in
seem like an
else
Amazon
can be
warehouse.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Swear, honey, I had to be
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I could never work in
Someone
packaging.
you've forgotten about.
I just don't know my lefts
Please,
and rights.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
My manager?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Are you threatening my manager?
She's been waiting.
Ah. Alright. Can I sprint? No, I can crouch though. Wait, why is there crouching in this game? Is there combat? A button pushing work fit you so well. That does it though. Okay, yeah, there's no other way to go. Oh, jeez.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Going for maiden. Is it my manager or my wife? Maybe it's my wife. Maybe it's... It's both. Oh, dang. Office romance. I'm down, I'm down.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Whoa.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come
This
in
is the time to crouch. Whoa.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Rude.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Combat. Oh, okay. Alright. Cool. Oh, jeez.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. Are we gonna die? Maidenless and about to die? Not the ending I was hoping for.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Got like a piercing gaze. Please press B. Am I just pressing things again?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
She's got orbs in her skull. She got nice cheekbones. Pretty. Not my wife though, so I'm sorry, ma'am. You're not my wife. I'm not available.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
See, you're good
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
So yeah, Mercenary, thank you. Get some good rest. And thanks for dropping by to say that. Don't press it. All right. But it's TV. I love watching TV. Maybe I'll just rewatch Arcane. That's a good show. I like Arcane. Can't lose me. Also, Nameless Waffle Pog, thank you for the hydrated posture check. You know what? I'm gonna let the narrator stew a little bit while I take a sip. I'm not gonna press his buttons. You can press your own buttons. Also, Zoro of Chaos, thank you for the prime. Welcome in. Okay, but like, am I just like impatient? Stuck in. Let me at least go to bed. Let me at least go to bed and just pretend this was a whole dream. Ugh.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Exciting. Must be spend time with the boys. I want to hang out with the lads. Let's go. Wait. B.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors
and that he could
go through either.
Crack a cold one. I've heard it's fun.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost
Reno,
too
I haven't seen Belle, but I really want to.
Behold.
And Jasper, thank you so much. Some rest. And trust no one on Discord asking for your help testing a game. Yeah, don't trust those Discord things. There's no food to prepare.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
That's looking more appealing by the second.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again. And then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end.
I am
that he might always feel this
cannot
free.
fit through door frames.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
That's why tell your wife you love her. Love you, wife.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
That's because of nightmare. Wake up. Wake up.
I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I wonder if this is what like a midlife crisis is like. Start living deliriously about like an imaginary wife and like, yes, I have a good time with the boys in the office. We crack a cold one and then we go play football out in the courtyard afterwards. You know, we have a good old time. Meanwhile, you're just sitting at your desk, just like imagining all these fake scenarios. Now you just that is also something I've heard that people do. Specifically, red cars seem to be a big one. I have to press the button though! Ah, okay. Oh, my life's already imaginary.
Can he just not hear me?
Are all our lives
How
imaginary?
can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Look at time it is. It's time for me to get going. Just to question nothing. I'll press every other button. Absolutely nothing. That's the menu. That's the menu. Okay.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I
You got a nice voice to listen to.
I simply play to my intended purpose.
Average
the same
chat.
as Stanley.
This is basically just
Not so
chatting at this
different, I
point.
suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
I'm compelled
Perhaps,
to.
well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Rude.
tried.
The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Alright. Cringe. Don't forget, there are so many alternative endings to each route. Try and explore as much as possible. Alright. Door?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Door
decided to go
27.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, sir. Where is the meeting room? How'd you like this first ending? Not bad,
When
honestly.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person
Tips
here
for not getting
either.
fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
Talk
to go up
less.
to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Not gonna lie, I did that for a while. Not healthy. Absolutely not healthy. Not the passive-aggressive part, but absolutely bottling up. Not good. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Well, don't I feel special? Especially since, you know, it's probably like a holiday, and I should be in the office. If anything, I should be getting paid extra for being in and on office time. Charts and slides. We have our new product. Graphs about things plus money. What does this say? What do people want? Stock market somewhere here. Colored in segment. Sometimes I wonder if that's what business meetings just are. Like, do they just fill their meetings with a bunch of jargon? Like, yes, business, 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 business. I'm gonna steal your notes a little bit. Ooh, company tanking, not doing good. Okay, I can see why no one's here today. Everything on is indicating we going down. Except, yeah, this company not doing good. This page contains no information. That's the company, that's true. They make up jargon to not lose their jobs. Yeah, that seems to be what it feels like sometimes. Like, some jobs don't sound
Coming
real.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh, okay, it's red. Hello. Can I just hide under the stairs? Just for a little bit. Oh, hey. What's this note say? I can't click it. Dang it. Hi, Louise. I can't read that, but there's a nice little drawing of a cat on a motorbike. That's a nice one. Ooh. And Hopping Hyena, thank you so much for the bits, by the way. Evie, you know what? I'll take some head pads. I'll take some head pads right about now. I need them. I need them. I want buckets. There are buckets? Are there buckets? And pure.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
That's what the crouch
He
comp
considered the
is
possibility
for.
of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be
point.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Yeah, there's a lot of made-up
because he
jobs.
believed
I don't want to
everyone
lose my
had
made-up job.
vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe
1, 2,
I
4.
am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
That makes sense.
This is all a dream.
Crouching on the bucket. Is that allowed on?
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me,
Sir,
thinking
you have
about
to
how
give
it's
me a sec.
describing
Let my
thoughts,
brain
he
relax.
thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
I can hear myself walking around.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
No, it's still
I have a
going.
boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
If I start here seeing ones and zeros.
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Be a Mariella now?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what
Mariella
crazy
Parable
people
now.
look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So we became self-aware. And died. Is that what just happened? Am I wrong to assume that that is what just happened? Whew, the end is never. Yeah, okay, it seems like we're right back at the beginning again. Okay. Rip Stanley. But we back. That piece of scrap paper, ooh, got big for a second. Piece of scrap paper downstairs is from another game called Gone Home with an Easter egg. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, like, I've never heard of the game, but like, I like when games Easter egg reference each other. Like 45, crazy. Is that what it is? I don't know how the game described my usual Wednesday so precisely. Are we real? Are we even real? See, I knew this game would make me a little bit existential. A little bit. This is a whole nother level of existential, honestly. I wonder if he went crazy because all he was doing was pressing buttons? Or just because he worked in a job that was so mind-numbing for so long? Maybe that's what happened. Nobody's in control of their minds, though. That is true. No one controls their brain. Heck knows, I've tried. The intrusive thoughts do not stop. Like how tuba is a very funny word. I don't know why my brain thought of that just now, but it did, and now it won't leave. I mean, we're not real. You have to wake up. No, don't do this to me, Gecko. Don't do this to me. I can't handle it. I can't handle the thought of people not being real except for me. McBozo, thank you for the breather, team. VTuber. Think about it, we're brains piloting meat suits. Yeah, we have our own custom built mechs. We grew them ourselves. We have no control over them, except we kind of do. Reals that Goblin scare me. Can't scare me like that. Ooh, VTuber is the new trend. No more VTubers, only VTubers. It's the French way of saying it. I get my mech bag needs an update. I need a little patch on a couple functionalities on my mech, specifically the focus area.
All of his coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, sprint. Funny number. Anyways, no one care for existential crisis? Paying a gob tax.
Oh, new content? What does that mean? New content.
Yes. Well. Bye-bye, office. Nikolaj, no worries. Humans has attack on Titan. Yeah. Exactly. We're Titans, but we're tiny.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hi. Oh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013
hey, Foxy, what's
on
up?
home computers.
I was worried that you're still lurking.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's go. Not a proper Titan unless you have baby inside. We all have baby in us. Paper? 5th annual subcommittee meeting. Internal revenue analysis for communities of Royal Revenue Discussions Club. That's a lot of words. That seems excessive. But like, hey, maybe that's the real thing. I don't know. Business, business, business. Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
It's wearing the narrator doesn't know a thing.
But I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Ooh, right. So far the motion sick isn't kicking in too bad right now. Did I just put myself in a cage?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I remember the crap out of this game with my cousins who took turns. Hey, Casanova, what's good?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content. Ooh, big open room. Okay, this is feeling like Squid Game.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
You bet your butt I'm gonna complete this game. Let's go! 3, 22, 21, 20, 20, or 19. I can count, I swear. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. What if I step out? Oh, okay, nothing happens. Do you use up all your jumps? Do I only get that many jumps? Oh, I can't jump outside the circle. You lied to me. They're not a resource. They're just... You just jump in a circle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last jump. Are you ready? Are you ready? Can't jump anymore. Well, no more jumping for me, I guess. Oh, so Killer Pig, thanks for the head pats. One sec, I'm still thinking about the you had a wife, but haha, no one will love you. I'm like, that's a bit too real, game. That's a bit too real, game. Little hits a little too close to home for a lot of us. Also, Foxy, thank you for the gift to Moon Bear. Oh, I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. I'm thirsty. It's all those jumps. No one jumps 30 times. Or was it like 35 times? That's just too much. You couldn't possibly jump that many times. I would know. I've done jumps. I guess we'll keep going. All right. What's in the back? Did it.
Is that it?
Right?
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be
Another
something
cage?
else, right?
Josh Smith, I do appreciate
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
There's more. The same room.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I have this in an office. I would be terrified if I had to walk across this every day. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stan, this is what happens when greedy video
Backflip
game
DLC? Let's
developers
go.
with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an
Watch
easy
your head.
dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Oh, we got a
It's
twit
my
longer
fault,
incoming
Stanley.
from the guy
I
from
built up
Stanley
too much
Parable.
anticipation around
Or
the
about
new
Stanley
content, I'm
Parable.
afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Stanley Parable Giga Deluxe. Stanley finally gets made. I finally get a real wife. And not die in the same run. Alright. Can I just like sit back down? I guess I could just go back to doing my old job. Why do you think that like our imaginations is just electricity going through some meat? It's fun to think about. When the new achievements requires you to play the game for the entirety of a Tuesday? That sounds not real. Parentheses run. But I'm in his game.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Coffee nut. This place is actually kind of cozy. Oh. Oh no, he's venting. Sus? Amogus? What a good old joke. I apologize. Mitochondria's powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria's powerhouse of
You
the cell.
remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra
Don't I
Deluxe
hate
content
Mondays?
turned out to be, and it got me thinking about
Mondays,
the
I said.
past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
This place is cozy. Ah. Cringer than Gomi? I know, right? It's almost an achievement. This is some Dark Souls looking area. Ooh, ooh. Look at that. Look at those textures. Those are some Dark Souls textures. I like it. I like it.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
So pretty.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Flower. Those are pretty. Love Mondays. Do not work on Mondays. That's a good reason to like Mondays. I wonder if I'm like these kind of flowers in real life. Like I want to just go outside and find these. They look so pretty. And he's the powerhouse of the cell. Picnic? Can I have some picnic? Do we have sandwiches and pickles? And he's our mitochondria. No, how can that be true? Chat powers me. I am the cell. You are the mitochondria. Don't forget.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October
done the
of
Broom Closet
2013,
ending.
when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2014? It was a couple of years ago. Oh boy. British Academy of Film and Award. Yeah, Stanley Parable. They definitely earned that one. 2013, when the Stanley Parable was released. Zone, Sweet Zone. I want it in there. The old narrator. I mean, the narrator old too. Indoors monthly. Time. Graphs. Cargo. Shapes. Lucid. Lenny Smith talks about his new box. Legit though, The Beginner's Guide is a great game. How the dev's first title. Oh, I don't think I've played that one. Beginner's Guide. No, I guess I haven't. I'm trying to remember. These are all... My first thought was like, is this Mr. Krabs' first dollar? Oh, son, thank you so much for the shinies. Oh. Ah. This is a nice place you got here, narrator. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Makes me want it more, though. I want it now. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Shall we try for it? After this stream, just don't touch this game for 5 years and come back later. New video game releasing today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Rutger goes from scandal to new crisis. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Yeah, yeah. Feels tough choices. I don't know, you forced me into a house at one point. Now the achievement is to not play for 10 years. The achievement is not to have a breakdown whenever you play this game. British Academy Awards for film and television, but you are neither film nor television. You are games. I mean, is that a thing where video games can earn these? So that's pretty cool. I guess because they can tell stories. Whoa, hey there. Hey, look, it's me. Managed to get the go outside achievement with the original Stanley. Nice. Whoa. Am I floating? Looked like it felt like I was floating for a second. Oh, I want to sit on the bench though. I'll just sit at the bench and relax. Oh. Also, Foxy, thank you for the gift of Sudden Mover. I forgot if I said that or not. Look back. Ooh, piano. Your rock you can look at. Oh, a rock. Rock. I don't know, I was a kid who was actually entertained by like rocks. Not that one? Oh, okay. That's a pretty good looking rock though. Oh, this rock! Loving memory of little Stanley. Oh, so cute. Oh. Honey sings better than this lady? This lady sings good though. She sings real good. It's nice.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
In our hearts.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where
So
so
proud.
many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Are you sure
It's
about
no
that?
games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a
Sushi FM, is that real?
now. A lifeless husk with an hour
IGF.
of new elevator content.
These real awards? I know it won a bunch of awards. Also, I love that it's like a little shrine dedicated to this one. Don't read any reviews, except for this one. He was the same guy that does World of Warcraft. Ah, okay. Realized the narrator out here dead name is Sterling. Oh, I didn't know that. All the reviewers quote Jim Sterling. I'm not aware of Jim Sterling. Picture. Oh yeah, it's Portal. Mind control facility? I don't remember that ending. That's part of the mind control. It's just Minecraft. It's just Minecraft. All right. Tasteful, nostalgic. Was good. The original remake. Is this a map of like... Is this the map of the original hallways? Stanley Parable Minecraft. That would be cool, actually. Person of the year. Could be me. Could be me. Oh, hey. Oh, it's the models for Stanley and what? Never played Portal. No, I haven't played Portal. I have it, but haven't played it. Foxy, thank you for the gifted sub to Vmon. I hate them. No, I like Mondays. Mondays art days. But then again, almost every day is art days. Two rooms. I'm gonna take a quick break because I'm starting to feel a little motion sick, so just gonna whew. For some reason, staring at all these white walls is making me a little bit motion sick, so we're actually gonna take a quick break. Whew. One sec. Let me get a little taller. Whew. Does anyone else get motion sick playing this game? I don't expect people would get particularly, like, motion sick for it, but, like, maybe. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but there is an ending in the original where you went to Minecraft. Really? Oh, gosh. That would kind of be a trip, actually. I would kind of want to see that. The map of the original, I'm a Polish... That's the map of the original, I'm a Polish cow. Polish cow. A cow in Poland? You're a distraction. Cereal is just cold soup. I think I knew that information, and then I immediately erased it from my brain. Thanks for putting it back. I'll just shelve it right up there. I get sick just existing. Motion sickness is just a bonus. Yeah, it's like an extra challenge. One sec. VR in general can give motion sickness, especially if you aren't hydrated enough. I'll take a sip of water. Ooh. Ooh. That's actually quite nice. I didn't expect to get too motion sick from this game, but it's actually not as bad as I was thinking. Like, I've played Sea of Thieves, and it's rough, but after a while, it kind of starts to be doable. Maybe I should turn on an extra light. Let's see. Gonna really quickly. There it is. You 1 sec. I'm just turning on a light because maybe that'll help. Not particularly dark in my place right now, but you never know. Maybe it'll help to focus my eyes. What a weird saying, crack a window. That's a funky one. My god was abducted. No. I left. You cannot stop my free thinking? Maybe that's just what they thought make you think. Oh gosh, it brings in the whole question of like, do we have free will? I don't know. That's so philosophical and existential that I don't feel qualified to answer it, but I can think. You're sitting close to the monitor, try increasing the FOV. FO. I'll do that in a sec. I want to stop staring at it for like 10 minutes. Just take a quick break. Drink some water. Chill. But yeah, I can't imagine playing this in VR. Field of view. Oh, that's what it means. I was like, FOV. I'm sure I know what that means, and I didn't. So thank you for clarifying. Bioshock, are you? I can't play Bioshock. Excuse me. I've watched Cove play it. I can't stare at the screen for too long. Honey, we playing Stanley Parable. It's a good time for existential question. Yes. It's a great time for all the existential questions like, are we really capable of free thinking? Answer is probably. I don't know. I like to think we are. Are we talking philosophy now? I subscribe to the philosophy of Virgil and love conquers all. That is a pretty nice theory, honestly. Love conquers all. I like to think that. I'd like to think My Little Pony was right. It was the friends we made along the way. Free to think that. Yeah, this is true. I'm free to think what I want to think. Ugh. Increasing field of view and making sure the motion blur off can help. Oh, there might be motion blur on. That's true. Potentially to protag? Easy. But yeah. Ugh. Feeling okay. Feeling a little better. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just trying to compose myself real quick. Depends on you to decline free. The problem is not with the answer, but with the question itself. Like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thing. FOV in Stanley Parable requires you to press button open. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you. I will keep that in mind. But now's a good time, just while we're on break, for me to remind y'all that, hey, despite what the chaos of what was the beginning of the stream, this stream is sponsored by NordVPN. If you do !Nord, you will find the link. Check it out. This month's deal is a 2-year plan with 1 month free at a really big, I've actually checked it out, it's a really big discount. And it's nice because if you got another VPN and you're like, maybe I'll try out Nord, give it a shot, you try it for 30 days, and if you don't like it, you can get your money back. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, there's like a security bundle, which is pretty nice because like there's 3 new things. There is threat protection, NordPass, and gosh, my brain. I don't know why my brain's blocking on this right now. I think it's because I've got like a miniature headache and it sucks. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Nord Locker. That was the last one. Jeez, my brain. Foxy, thank you for the gifted sub to Madara, and thank you for the gifted sub to Mudkips. Jeez. Browsing parts of the internet, make sure to use protection. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why, but you made it sound like... Yeah. I'm not gonna say it. Don't. Shush. Stop it. Don't say it. Think before you speak, Goblin. But yeah, it's got threat protection, which is like basic. Conceals your location, shields your data traffic, protects you from cyber attacks, which is great. That's all around kind of what you want in a VPN. But then there's the NordPass, which is a password manager, which really is good for me because right now what I've been managing my passwords with was a piece of paper. Like, I'm not gonna write the actual passwords down, so please do keep that in mind. I write like, do you remember the specific name of your best friend Stuffy in grade 3? And I'm like, yeah, probably. That's my password now, I guess. And that's it. Password paper, like, she bad. I'm so glad I'm not alone. But this is actually way better. This is actually, like... yeah, for sure. This will help you keep some passwords. But yeah, it's a password manager that generates stronger passwords, then saves them for you, so you don't actually have to remember them. Great, because my granny brain cannot do that. Then the last part of the new the feature is Nord Locker, which is a cloud storage service, which keeps your files encrypted and accessible from anywhere. So that's kind of cool. I've yet to use that one, but could be actually really handy considering I'm going on vacation. Like, I'm going to visit my cousins and my aunts and my grandma in August, end of August actually. Going back to the farm, and just in case I need some files, just in case, that would actually be really handy. What's it like to be popular? I don't know. Good question. 75% of the time, the password for a computer is written, somewhere within 10 feet of the computer. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. So this is probably a better idea. But yeah, like, I cannot believe. Okay, first off, I'm glad I'm not alone in like, hey, I keep a little piece of paper with hints to my actual password. But now it's got to the point where like I have so many variations on that password because I have to keep changing it, where I'm like, I need something else to manage my passwords, please. Please. I can't keep doing this. I cannot call myself professional and keep my little notepad and sticky notes like this. Keep all my passwords in my brain, which kind of sucks because I have very low storage space. Yeah, that's another thing. Just... What are we doing? Keeping passwords on paper. We're great. Anyways, definitely check out the link, which is, yeah, like 2 years and 1 month free, and as well, like, 30 months, or 30 months, geez, no, 30 days to test it out and see how you feel. And then if you don't like it, get your money back. That's great. But like, I've had it for, I think over 2 years now. Because I first got it for when Critical Role gave a deal. I don't think they give the same deal anymore, but like, I mostly used it so that I could watch Harry Potter in different countries on Netflix, which is, you know what? It's actually really good for that. Because sometimes your friends are in different countries and you're like, I want to do a watch party. Can we please hang out and watch something that I don't have to watch someone stream via Discord because it's grainy and slow and laggy and not good. So now we can just watch it together in separate monitors. It's great. You ever want to laugh? Look up AI generated scripts. That sounds like a great time, actually. Andrew Milk, breathe, Gobbo, take a breath. Yeah, I'm gonna take a breath. Thanks, girl luck. Okay. Also, Foxy. I can see you doing stuff in my activity feed. Also, Critic of Innocence, thank you for the 100 shinies. Foxy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Foxy, I thought you said you liked 430. I thought 430 was good for you. You're on a mile a minute, girl. Relax. Thank you. I'm doing my best not to get too worked up. Doesn't help. The beginning of the stream was absolute chaos. Foxy, thank you for another gifted sub because of Foxy. Side 440. Okay. I see that. Thank you for another gifted sub. Yeah, Foxy, I can see you still there. Going on vacation myself too. Eureka Springs, Arkansas on the 20th. Ooh, yeah, have a good time. But yeah, it'll be really nice to actually have that while I go over to my family's, just because in case I need to save my files and then access them on my iPad for art stuff, because I have some stuff that I've been working on and I can't show it quite yet. It's still work in progress. And it is taking a little bit of time because it's a long model project. But like, yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. So sorry if I haven't been posting more art because the project is big and it's coming up. Whew, stretch again. Thank you, guy. But yeah, check out the link in !Nord. Good deals. Oh gosh, Irish Yasha, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Wolfson, thank you. Here's something to think about. What's the difference between an in-laws and outlaws? The outlaws are wanted. Oh! I wonder if my cousins-in-law are actually like, ah yes, I love your family. And meanwhile, there's just me in the corner being like a little gremlin going, I draw for work and for fun. And they're like, that one's a little weird, but the other ones are cool. 440. Thanks, Foxy. Thank you so much. I have 420 coins. That's nice. That is kind of nice, actually. Having a very special number. The plant number. All right, I think the motion sickness has kind of passed. Goblin making growling noises in the corner. According to my siblings, I eat like an animal. So I would not be surprised that at family gatherings, they would be like, yep, that's the weird one. All right, last sip. We can get back to the existential crisis. Aggressive chewing. I can't help it. Food's delicious and I want to eat it fast. Weird ones are the best. The weird ones are the most interesting to watch. I will give us that. Being weird, nothing particularly wrong with being weird, just means we're entertaining. All right. Back to the game. Except the game doesn't want to show up. There we go. All right. I think we can do this. I think I can do this without getting super sick. I mean, look at all the greatest people. They're weird. Look at me, greatness. Oh no, my head. No, man, it's fine. Don't talk about my knee hands. I'm a little bit self-conscious about them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is way better. I just needed a break. Damn. Free zone maintenance. Knowing your city. No thanks. Alright. Eager. That's true, I could try making it bigger real quick. Oh, yeah, I can see how that can very much help. What if I just put it all the way up? Yeah, that helps a lot. I think. Wait, why are there 2 doors? 90 is good if you're close. I am pretty close to my screen, yeah. It's about 2 feet away? Okay, Honey just has a really long arms. Can relate. Yeah, it's the spider arms. I try to hide it. See, these sleeves, they're to give the illusion of regular, proportionate arms. Back, thanks for the hydrate. Oh, no audio, really? One sec. That is important. Ah, I see what happened. I meant to turn off the background music, but I turned off the game music instead. My mistake.
Surprising and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
That's nice.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't
Jeez.
need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Carpet textures. Ah. Feels alive in its responsiveness to your choices, and its desire to subvert your expectations and keep you on your toes. Think of Stanley Parable as a sort of video game analog for Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze's brilliant film adaptation, which gently mocked the ways in which so many films manipulate audiences with formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons, while simultaneously moving me with its formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons. Okay, cool. Done fix. You get motion sick optics? Yes. Specifically with first-person games. I really struggle with them, unfortunately. I want to kind of get past that. Because so many first-person games look like so much fun. The Serious Room. I do want to look at that, but I don't think we can. Alright. And the narrator's banning us. Yeah, he's left us behind, but that's okay. He's just taking in all the nostalgia.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh, we can go back down there now. One sec, I wanna... Can we open these doors? No, okay. For Scott K, it's a red car. Ah, it is Stanley. Serious Room is from the first iteration of the game. It was when the game detected it was pirated. Oh! You'd be yoinked into the Serious Room and scolded heavily.
Wait, hang on.
Oh!
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh. Oh, no. Everything turned red. I can't get back out. Okay. I love that was their anti-pirating technique, though. Serious Room. Oh. Serious Room was the original name before they changed it to Stanley Parable. Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
No.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Hope so. This game seems pretty cool. Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered.
There's a
to play
positive
this
one.
game
Look at
to
the
full
positive.
completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I will say, at least we're not in the office. That's kind of nice. Unfunny. Nah, I think you're plenty funny, Narrator. You have a nice air about you. But, oh, I thought I could jump for a sec. I got real excited. Put in the jump mechanic. Give it to me, cowards. Oh, another one. Oh, I can't read it. I think it's pretty important not to focus on the negative reviews all the time, because, like, listen, buddy. You made something. That's hard. That takes a lot of work and effort. Also, you did good. When did you start playing Fallout? 2 minutes ago. We're always playing Fallout. When are we not? Ooh.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather
when I want to throw up.
terse to begin
Motion
with.
sick.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
But you did awesome. I think you did great. Especially for the time. Maybe nowadays it might be a little bit rough, but like, still, it's very unique. You did okay, bud. You let him down, your tedious voice. No, your voice is great. It's smooth and buttery. This area is actually nice. Like, there's something appealing to just open air and instruction.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
I'm okay.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Well, you can't please everyone. Oh, nope, we stuck. Okay, we doing this. Alright. Knocker recommended said the person with 10 hours in the game. Yeah, it might be an acquired taste, but it's also an experience. Come on.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is,
I
so
don't
on
want
and
to
so
skip
forth,
him.
until
That feels
inevitably
rude.
we
It feels
all
so
until
rude.
the end of time. At which time, everything all at once. So, now you
If
see,
you want to sound sweet, I was just like, that's true, you could
blah,
just mute it.
blah, blah, blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards. The deduction, therefore, becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling
Test of
monologue
endurance.
full
What
of
our lungs monologue.
unnecessary
I was
verbal
curious.
flourishes. and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video
Rumination.
games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
I feel like the narrator's
I'll
a bit
outline
lonely.
it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are,
Okay,
or
this is
were,
actually
or will be at the
insightful,
time
though.
of having made said choice. That is to say, if by
We're all a bit
articulating a
lonely,
choice
yeah.
you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift
Starts
of
looping.
mortal
Oh,
and
really?
yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more
3 hours
not
later.
this
Yeah,
kind
probably.
of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both
Not
affecting
choosing is
you
a choice,
and
and I
not
choose
affecting you at
to-
the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first I was
press
leaning
it.
towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label. Well, there, sport. You
Sorry.
really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
I feel
the
so
minute I
rude
start to
pressing
go off on a
skip.
thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll
9.
edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be
That's like
honest,
90
I don't even know
minutes.
if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
long.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Probably.
Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not
Time's
unendurable
not
by any
quite
means, but it's...
right.
Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at
Oh.
any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been
Oh, there's no
aptly
door.
demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one
Ladder?
can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a
No.
window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? Stanley! Stanley! Stanley,
Did it work?
please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just
Oh.
been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely
Let me
gone.
out!
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
I don't wanna
I have
press
no
it, but
idea
you
how long
gotta-
I'll be made to sit here. And
I don't
more than
wanna-
anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
You can't.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and
wonder.
thinking, and I don't know what I can
Crazy
do to
Jay, thanks
convince
for
you
the
otherwise.
posture check and impact.
my
Thanks for the hydrate.
God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head.
You're
I just couldn't
yeah,
ignore the
just-
negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie 9's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even
I
met
feel that, though,
Cookie 9.
honestly.
I have no idea who they are. What
You're right.
would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and
It's like,
I
what did you
become as
just realize?
petulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't
Me
help.
too.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness.
I don't think I can press it
have
anymore.
Someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week
Thanks, Miss.
or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me
Here's
talking
something.
and you saying nothing. Would you think that
it's fan.
exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already
I want to stay in the
been
light.
doing?
I don't like
just
this dark.
talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone.
Don't want to remove your feeling of existence.
I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction.
I don't want to.
As though
it feels
I
rude to
occupy
skip.
space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah, I
you
get
can
it.
see what this means to me.
Yes, and I feel
I'm so
really
clear about
bad.
it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of returning to such coldness.
I have to.
Let us sit in silence together here for
just
a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it.
No,
Let
see,
us not run from it.
And that's what makes it hurt. We'll just relax. Silent. Okay. Rip it up like a band-aid. You got this. I know. But I don't wanna. I don't want to remove this person's feeling of existence if I'm the only one that can hear him. That don't feel bad. I feel like if I had the same problem, I wouldn't want to feel like I'm speaking into a void or someone who's there but not listening. That just seems so scary. You know, especially in this dark room. Look, the plant's dying. It's been weeks. He was alone for so long. Talking to a wall. I mean, like, that's what I do sometimes. Like, whenever I'm at home working alone, I'll just really quietly just talk to myself and narrate what I'm doing. Talking to walls? Not to walls. To myself. Which is kind of like talking to a wall. Having a conversation with myself is kind of similar. Grayskull Power Company, thank you for the song redeem. I'm not gonna... Don't make me press the button. Oh, so Sky, thank you for that. But yeah. Alright, let's do a quick song redeem while there's silence. You know, maybe he'd want to hear a song. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Digital Easy 8. Alright. Oh, that ticking. Oh, that ticking sound. You can hear it too, right? Just... Oh. Tick. Actually, I love ticking clocks. Ticking clocks are actually quite nice. Like, some people, it drives them nuts. And absolutely fair, because it's a constant sound. I can see why you wouldn't like it. Wellerman? I still haven't learned Wellerman. I've listened to it a couple times, I just haven't gotten the hang of the lyrics. You know what? This seems like an appropriate time for you're okay. Just let him not feel existential for a little bit. Whew. Yeah. That's a good one for everybody. He might like it. I don't know if he can hear me through this game, but perhaps. Maybe he'll like it. Let's see. You're okay. You're alright. I'll never ever leave your side. I will stay and I will fight with you. Ah, 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 ah. You're okay. You're alright. I'll stay here through the darkest night. All the way I will fight with you. Weirdly enough, that one makes me feel a little better now after listening so much. Hopping Hyena, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Well, I think we've had a quiet moment. And now I will unfortunately have to press skip. It feels bad, man. It feels bad. One last sip before we go. Ooh, Narrator, what a lovely song. I hope you liked it. When I'm alone, I just think and think, but personally, I don't like my thoughts. They're mean and tell me I'm making people uncomfortable. Aren't real. Yeah, sometimes your thoughts are real mean to you. Ooh. Puppy, man, I'm feeling so bad for this narrator. Yeah, I feel so bad for him. Okay, sorry, guy. Want to put him in the void. Feels bad.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Oh, it's light again.
I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the
Feel bad for him, but he
deepest
can use
longing
stinger
to
so it evens
undo
out.
the past. And
Well,
when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it.
Also,
I
thank
could do
you for the
nothing but
shout-out
wallow
to
in it for what felt like an
Minerva.
eternity, for what I now know was far
Mint's really
less.
cool. Also,
You see,
Pumpy's
it was
real cool.
a
Check them out.
revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space
mean that people
without
are stinky. It deserves to
consequence,
feel bad.
without action
I don't
or
think so.
outcome. It was
doesn't quite
divorced
even out like that.
entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one
In a
ending,
year, I'll give you
no
a little bit.
singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt
Also, look
freed.
what's-
I felt
Teresa.
unburdened by the need
Happy
to
3 months.
manifest a particular
place where everybody
outcome
knows
into
your name.
being. I saw that I could
Thank
allow
you.
myself
Thank
to
you so
exist
much.
along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed,
Love you, dude.
and the most
I'm so
unyielding
sorry.
fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And
Ah,
it is
but
this
he's afraid.
sensation
I don't wanna-
that I have been
Ugh.
experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you.
I don't
Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid.
Also, thanks,
as
guy,
I
for the
do,
shout out to Min.
that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well.
Oh.
Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Feeling a kind of stream that isn't running at 3 a.m. Welcome in! We're just listening to a guy monologue and me feel really, really bad because I'm leaving him behind in time skips and it feels very, very bad. I don't like it. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh. I want a calendar. Can I get a calendar? Oh, where is he? Oh, lonely. Sorry. I don't want to do it. Clock is dead? Oh. Oh, you're right. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm stuck in this room, Hayes. I'll see you in a couple years, hopefully. That, so probably time to change this thing's batteries. You okay? Look at what y'all did with your Steam reviews. You broke the game!
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review.
Every single
so here's what we get.
Yeah, it
we get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing.
I wonder if he's just messing with us
will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
Shame.
The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person.
I don't want to click it again, because what if he's gone? What if he's gone?
If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being.
No.
Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are.
Yeah, I'm curious.
What a shameful mirror of the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with
University
it.
is, like,
I
pretty
am
close,
the
yeah.
calm
Not
center
gonna
of
lie.
gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh no, he's gone again. Button's not coming back. Ah, there it is.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
You okay? The ceiling's leaking a little bit. I think we need to patch our roofs. How long have we been here? Is the tree still there? Gosh. Okay. Whoa. Told you we should have fixed that. Hey, look at that, water damage. It's right through. I didn't even see the sky. Oh jeez, Irish Yasha, thank you for the 200 Chinese. And Szechuan, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months. Oh gosh, okay, well. Hope you're doing okay, narrator. See you maybe in a couple years. Sorry. Yes, avoid. Sun! Sunlight! Ready? Can't jump. I wanted to jump and parkour that. A little concerned. Beautiful! Kinda makes me think how nothing lasts. That's what makes it nice, kinda. You get to enjoy it while it's here. I like that. I like all these. Look, Trap Master, I'm just being existential. It's all good. Dr. Scott, would you be willing to take a game into consideration? Maybe? Are we jumping backwards and forwards in time? I liked those plants. They were really nice. Yep, enjoy it while it's here. Yeah, I almost foreshadowed myself. Oh, hey. Okay, one sec. Never go back. Yeah, you gotta... Like I said, you gotta enjoy it while it's here. Also, Rick Alter, thank you for the 200 shinies. Jeez. I mean, there's a kind of beauty in this, in that it's... Ugh. Okay. Patty, have you ever played Journey? Yes, Journey is a beautiful game. I love it. Music's great too. You got an ending. I got a ending. Old Fool, thanks for the hydrate. That desert made me thirsty. I have questions. And I feel like I'm not gonna get answers. We're just gonna keep going. Rachel Rye, thank you for the ear wiggles.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I missed you, my guy. Hope you enjoyed the expansion. That's all there was to it. Oh, is that all there was to it? Beautiful. Existential. Makes you think. New content. She bad. You were playing a little goof on me, aren't ya? You're playing a little tricksy on me.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Are you doing okay, my guy? You sounded like you were having a rough time. More content. New content. This character in the game. Is it the narrator? He's my favorite so far. Bozo, thank you for the gifted sub. Jeez, thank you so much. You actually fall in the trap. There was a trap? Well, if you are, there's a game called Overlord. It's a game where you're the Lord of Darkness and hunts down the hero. Oh. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Where you get to play. I like games where you get to play the villain. There's so few of them. Like, I'm really excited for Cult of the Lamb.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable
subs
and
to
about how
Minerva.
roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original
Go back to the
Stanley
narrative.
Parable was a
Yeah,
landmark,
you gotta be nice
and
to
any
him.
new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I don't know, I think you already
forget
did
this
it.
Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh, the end is never.
Yes, you
Again.
see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many
to wake
possibilities.
up.
It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Testing 2 printers at the same time. This is a very nice song. Yeah. Good night, Drago. I won't stay up too late. Don't worry.
Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2,
Taste the
now
sequel.
that's an artistic statement.
I love that.
Right there. It's
Really
future-oriented.
tastes like
it screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising
And carbonation.
potential.
Ultra Deluxe or 2. Choose one. Off painting. I like this was released on 4/27. Oh, it was? That's good. I like that. Oh, I've seen these before. I actually used to work in a place where they had these. They look fancy. These are some nice looking couches. Dang. Man, this office got an upgrade. Nice. Hey, Samu, thank you for the 100 shinies. Kitty Toes, thank you for the gifted sub to Wandering Paws. I like that. Your name and the person you gifted to matches quite nicely. Little box. Tech startup. It very much gives, like, vibes.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Like a nice
It'll all
theater.
work
Oh, I miss
itself
theaters.
out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, no, this is not numbers. It's just magic. You wave your fingers at a screen the right way and a game appears. That's definitely how it works.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay. Irish Yasha, thank you. Look for poster that says examples of good sequels. Ooh. Merch? I saw that. I would actually get that. I saw the new content. Ace, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. The QR code above the gift shop. Excuse me. Was that an actual QR code? Why do people keep saying bucket? Is there a bucket somewhere? Am I missing a bucket? It's a cup. QR code works? Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. What sort of context? Please no screenshots. Ah, I see. Reassurance bucket? Okay. Let's go. Let's go get the bucket. Virgil, thank you for the 500
Stanley
shinies.
Parable
Oh, I probably should have looked around a bit more.
Confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
So much.
And to be honest,
very kind of you.
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh, it's... I get to try the bucket of comfort. Homestuck fans sweating. Is this a Homestuck reference? Radfire, thanks for the posture check, by the way. Thank you. And Phantasmite, thank you for the 100 shinies. Bruh. The bucket. The calming bucket. How can you not feel calm? Night of Pie, welcome back. Happy 7 months. Thank you for the resub. Is this how... Is it?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair,
Thank you for the
must
reminder.
already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Thanks for the bucket. Find the bucket, thank you. Do buckets have thoughts? I don't think buckets have thoughts. Stop me. I have the calming, charismatic
Does anyone give
bucket.
out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Achievement. Button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Jump circle, infinite hole. Yep, those are interesting concepts. Alright. It's just a sad looking collectible. Oh my gosh. That's sick. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take another sip. Oh, I was gonna put a lip balm. Jeez. Ooh. Buckets. A Goblin Paladin's best helmet. It is a good helmet. If it fits in your head, it's a good helmet. My fat got eaten, so please excuse the repost. According to an interview, this bucket added an extra year of development time. No way. No way. The more you know about video games. If only I could put the bucket on my head. That would actually be really cool. I would love that. Jump circle. This map, free achievement. The button that says the name of the game that the player is playing. Merch. Settings world champion. How do you become a settings world champion? Tell me that. And the bucket, thank you. F1. Oh shoot. Chad, pause. No. Chad, you cannot pause. There we go. Okay. Jumping soldiers to exhaust all your jumps. I did indeed. The meaning of life is bucket. Well, it could be 42.
Ah, collectibles. Now
This is
it's a
neat
real video
den.
game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh. Wait. Why are they all worshiping it? Statue. Also, Al Gore, thank you so much. That's such a kind way of, or a kind thing to say. I'm glad you like my story. Thank you. Honest, just note the button that says the player's name is safe to press if you're worried about anonymity. Yeah, I was worried about that a little bit, just in case. Irish Dasha, thank you. Do you know that in Final Fantasy XIV there's a reference to a specific Dungeons and Dragons tabletop game playthrough? D&D Gazebo. I did not know that. Can I put it in the bucket? Can I? Oh. There are 6 of these. All right, time to go collect them. Collect them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward
For you
for
do
it.
easy achievement?
Absolutely tragic.
So sad. Also, thank you for the level
Now
4
here's
hub
something
turner.
special.
Thank
You
you
remember
so
that
much.
broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come
An
to this
achievable
lever,
one?
and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley.
Okay.
But I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at
Okay.
last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise
yeah.
it will happen.
I love it. That works. Okay.
What else?
This time,
What
yeah,
other
I've met friendly
exhibits
trolls
haven't
before.
we seen yet?
A couple other Fae. There are some rules when interacting with Fae, though. What's this? Two?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on
Get well someday.
and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
Okay, alright. We're celebrating somebody's step-niece's birthday.
Well,
You know what?
actually,
She deserves it.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my
Oh,
decision.
they'll go out
We're
there.
moving on.
Yeah. You committed now. You got all the balloons. He said, can I have your name? You may not have my name. There are rules. Big rules with the Fae is do not... You have to be very literal with Fae. Fae, I think for the most part, Fae can't lie. But if you say, give them your name, they own you, pretty much.
For the Stanley Parable 2,
That's
I
a
asked
big
myself,
window.
what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually
perfect
recognized
button.
and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
You know, my
Isn't
guy,
that wonderful?
I am glad you are feeling better.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game,
Can't
this
believe
button will say your name,
tell me my
whatever
name.
name that is. Here,
This.
let's have you
Can't
role
believe
play
you.
as Jim to really
Thanks,
simulate
Talia.
the full experience of this feature. Just
Sure.
play along.
I'm
I
down for a
promise
little
you'll
RP
love it.
as Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to
Are you
imagine
there?
yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa. Hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Sorry.
If you don't properly
I'll let
roleplay
you.
as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Okay. All right. I'll let you have your moment.
Allow yourself to become Jim.
Nice. That's kind of lucky.
Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction
I just got a wagon,
as Jim,
not a car.
rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim.
Is that at least the head of the cult?
You feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Like substance abuse? Yeah. Anxiety? Agoraphobic? Doesn't leave the house?
Jim.
Yes! You
Can't
see?
believe it.
What a thrill!
I did
What
it.
a rush! That was you!
I truly
The button
embodied
described
Jim.
You. Do it again.
The
again.
cultist.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second
so
time.
well.
If this were the only new feature
Bye,
in the Stanley Parable
Jim.
2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Yeah,
I'm too
okay.
emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better, bud. Is I don't know, you and your existential is a little bit much. A little bit too much. Again, no. Jim can't come out again. I'm not in character.
I suppose
for
I could
Jim.
allow only
Not
people
yet.
named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Alright, let's see. The infinite hole? Oh, the jump circle. Hey, we're back! Jumps remaining.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
I want to jump more.
Oh, well.
Got too excited.
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Yeah, it's just for decoration. Fine. Oh?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I didn't mean to.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back
Oh,
up to
good.
the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? It's not like there's a bottom. A little suspicious
Okay,
of...
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of
so.
infinity. From one perspective, the
Yeah,
infinite
I've been
is merely
suspicious.
philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Great! Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Did I hit that right before I hit the ground? Possibly. Did it just automatically teleport me up? Also possible. Again!
Okay, and I guess we're back in
Yes.
the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yes.
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an
One
infinite
more
hole.
time.
It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other
I have the
fascinating
comfort bucket.
exhibits
Why would
that
I
I've
ever be
prepared for you.
afraid?
I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
Oh, I hit the bottom.
Goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I
New
know,
mud.
I told you the hole was infinite, but come on.
Need to get
Who
2
actually
p.m. for
wants
management.
to fall forever?
Everyone.
The hole was plenty deep. It was more than
cigarettes.
deep enough,
All right.
in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we
Just
didn't
the
mean.
two of us.
Why don't we just put all
And
this
make it
behind
if
us
we
and
try.
agree to just
Just
call
the
the
two of
hole
us.
mostly infinite?
Apples and
If that works for you,
Just the
then
two
go
of
ahead
us.
and press the teleport button
You
to walk
can
up to the
fly.
top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
On an infinite hole if it doesn't go on for infinity, my guy. You did exaggerate a teensy weensy bit. And then we missed it here. Yeah, we missed the 2 p.m. meeting memo. Where was it? Meeting at 2 p.m. You missed it. What class features do you have as a tavern owner? Mostly bard. Again.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see
It's
it all,
not
but not
infinite,
you.
is it?
Oh, no. You have a weird sort of...
Phrasing.
Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help
Bit.
but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button
Tell me, me
and
too,
come
nerd.
join me,
Me too.
up above.
All
Had
right,
enough?
let's go back up.
I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had enough of... Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
It's shorter.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my lie has come. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
I'm stuck.
Still nothing?
It's not even that
Well, I
high.
suppose...
Where are the jumps? I
suppose
used
there
the
is one thing I
jumps.
can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
What am I
Take
getting?
care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
What was that noise? See, this is an absolute win. What happens when the narrator isn't in the world anymore? Oh. Oh. It's going deeper. Change your perspective. Cool. Hey, look, it's me. face. Look at those eyes. How do you not trust those eyes? And your... Let's go. Oh. Ah. They're so cute! Yes! They're so good! Puppies! Made yourself? Oh.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
What?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there,
Yeah,
drifting
fun.
away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just
Puppies.
so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Back to dreaming. We go back to the party in the ground? Party in the hole? Oh. Ah. It's the punishment for the skip button. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're
Here
back.
we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The infinite hole was so good, though. Gym button. Ooh. Over here. Toodlepip. I like how he says it. A whole new world. Ah, dang, I was hoping there was a little something in the settings I could do. Anyone know where I got this from the first song? No idea. Ryan, I think this deserves me pressing the big blue button I pressed off, and you're the one. No, 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 you don't have
An
to.
epilogue would be fun, wouldn't
Ooh,
it, Stanley?
we're good,
Yes,
we're good.
yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The song was funky. The song was real funky. It was nice. Oh, wait. A whole new office. Red is the new orange. New updated ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way. Sequel to the new features, new content, new ideas. All right. Mostly infinite hole. All right. Glad that we amended that. Office. Mostly hole. I think I saw everything. Maybe like next game we could get a sprint button. I'm glad you're having fun, Rager Eye. can only go to the exit now. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I saw everything. QR code. I actually can't check the QR code because I'm using my phone to stream, so I cannot check it out. Well, did I discover everything? Went up there. Quite a few people streaming this and it never gets old. It's very fascinating, yeah. It seems to be... Oh, exit's right there. I need to learn how to read. And go this way. You are here. See, that right there is exactly where I feel like I'm actually have a voice in your stream. Oh, thank you. Do my best.
All right.
Jim, do you listen to Daft Punk? I do listen to Daft Punk, yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah. I think this is a good place to keep going. Why was there was a single different 2 back there? Tempted to go back just for that 2.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I like this
yes,
place.
I know it's not exactly clear yet
I feel
how
like
exactly
a
these
monster's gonna
features will
pop
come
up from
together
there.
as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an
Just play
experiment.
World.
I'll arrange these new
about
features
it.
together, and we'll
Not
see
sure what game
whether
I'll
or
play
not
after
it
Hollow Knight.
coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay,
All right.
yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Trombone's good, I'll give it that.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
A jump?
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
Great part. Yeah, you're
See
right.
if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Why fanboy or girl over creator when you can become their friend? That, my dear Jim's streams. Ah, thank you. Also, I love this. I think we got time for another round. I think we got another time for another one. Very cool loading screen. Very trippy.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them,
Tedious.
and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
So yeah, the music's really dramatic. I like it.
Every year.
Especially for a guy who's just working at his
Others might have
desk.
considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Look, it's the balloons!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I like this game too. It's real good. There's balloons everywhere. Maybe that's why we're missing it. There's a Mises party.
Begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
For the hydrate. An impact. Thanks for the breathe routine. Whew.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice the bucket. Update, you got a burrito? Nice. I got a bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Yeah.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
You know what? Let's go visit my boss. First, I'd advise bringing the bucket to already seen. Oh, okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, I missed. Fancy. This is a fancy office. Look at that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Keypad?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Hi.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Moonbear, I saw that.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes.
Bucket.
This is certainly the most logical
leading
explanation.
Me. Oh, it's dark. But I got my bucket, so I'm fine. Ooh, that light buzzing. Oh! Look at it!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
If you betrayed the bucket, I'm banning you from your own chat. Okay, I won't. I'd like this. Listen, this bucket comforts me. It's all good. I press up. Oh. Oh, it only goes down. Okay. And he's consistently good at looking away from the things she's supposed to be looking at. Yep. Sense of direction. Awful. Absolutely awful.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Seems dangerous. Can I go back up? Oh, I can!
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Bucket only judged me. That's actually kind of cool that I could just go back up. 3. Take your emotional support bucket on the planes. I don't see why not. It's an emotional support bucket.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over.
Well. Okie dokie. Guess we're going back down. Up and down and up and down.
Missed something. Or perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Bit late. That's alright.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Name the bucket. Gerald.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I don't suppose. Nope, can't go back. Okay. Thought I could fall through that for a sec. Jim and the bucket forever. Jim and Gerald. Best friends forever.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
Gerald, don't worry.
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Hey, there's me. 427. Let's go, Gerald. We got nothing to be afraid of. We got each other. We'll be perfectly fine.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
No, not
Had the
Gerald.
bucket been told to do things
Rush
it
so many
didn't wish
VTubers
to
on the
do?
screen. Yeah, exactly.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Let's go up.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Gerald,
control.
Robucket?
Never!
Gerald,
He
for sure.
squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend
You jump
in
in
the
the hole?
entire world. At this point,
I didn't
he could
notice.
trust no one except for the bucket.
Can only trust you, Gerald. The voice in my head says so.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the
voice in
bucket
your head
would
wants bucket?
dismantle the controls for
Can't
good.
have it.
Two best friends,
Yeah.
Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the
Hell yeah.
bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Gerald's quippy like that. That was loud.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine.
Yes, I'm fine.
Freedom was now mere
Gerald's
moments
a good
away.
friend. We have
Excitedly,
history.
the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
There, the
An
sky.
unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No,
Even the
Gerald.
facility itself
We'll get you out of
recognized
there.
the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
No.
Go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No.
We'll get out of there,
Stanley
Gerald.
can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
The bucket. It's the bucket. Ah! Gerald.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit.
Oh, yeah,
Was
it's
it
nice.
a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much
Gerald.
that
Oh.
it was. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Narrator literally just complained about being trapped in darkness. Skip
Stanley
buttons.
clutched
Yeah,
the
it's
bucket
true.
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh. Press the completionist instinct. Small floating objects have appeared across office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. So you spotted one. What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures? That is a great drawing. Source of levitation. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. Huh. Weird spinning figurines. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? Investigation this room. They feel pointless. Sell them, obviously. Okay. Impact, thanks for the breather. Oh, excuse me, had to yawn. Unfathomable, thank you for the resub. Happy 7 months. I just can't seem to get my nose right. I love Tangled. Making a bridge. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. How many Chris's go through for bridges? We'll run out of them eventually. Looks like 427. Hey. That's a very unflattering drawing, but it does. Gotta collect them all. There will be a reward for finding them all. Stop kidding yourselves. Yeah, but we were told there was no reward, but I want them. I want them. Room closet. Room
Oh,
closet.
Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
Gerald, it's my
I know
bucket.
how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Gerald, I'll stick with you to the end, Gerald. Over there. Executive bathroom? I found one!
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Yeah.
This, there really must be
Super
a
Weird Flush.
snappier name for these things.
Remy.
What about
Thank you
mini
for the sub. Happy 8 months.
Stanley figs.
Welcome back.
What about Stanlerines?
Stay in the closet for
Yes,
secrets? Nah,
I
feel
that.
like
Another
I'll run into another skip button
Stanlerine
situation.
under your belt.
I want to try to escape. Boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, that's what the boss chose. Wash my hands. Gotta wash your hands after you go in the washer. Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Oh.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice, but Stanley guessed the correct way by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes.
This is
No,
certainly
that couldn't
the
be
most
it.
logical explanation.
Off we go. Lots of threes. Yeah, definitely lots of threes. This is my bucket. This is my pail. One's for mopping, one's for sale. But Gerald is not for sale. We do not sell our friends.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket
Bucket's the
would
final
both
boss.
meet
It
a
was keeping me from
violent
getting
death.
out.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At
I don't like this
point,
hallway. It
Stanley
goes
and the
really
bucket
far.
were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
That doesn't sound good. That looks like death. But it's a hole. Could be like the infinite hole. Woo! Oh. He did warn us. Okay. Okay.
As the
Oh.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
I can jump, right?
It
I can
puts
jump.
the mind and the soul
I used
at
up all my
ease
jumps.
to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself.
This is gonna hurt.
And he
Sorry,
sort of kicked
bucket.
himself for wasting
Sorry,
so
Gerald.
much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell,
Gerald's my
Stanley.
friend.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Wife?
instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Whew.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true
Mommy?
that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket. I love art museums. This feels like an art museum. Huh. The bucket welcomes you to an exhibit. Wait, where was my bucket? Where'd my bucket go? I know, like for a relationship. Also, honey, wife. The wife?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris
Gerald,
that blinded
we're
him?
friends.
Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Gerald. Gerald, no, come back. Maybe I can like with two handles. Gerald. Ah, I gotta go with Gerald. Inferno bucket. Bucket that caused wars. The stress bucket. Oh, that's you put all your bad vibes in there and it comes out with coping strategies like relaxation and rest and mental health days. I can't stop this feeling deep inside.
No man can own a bucket.
Yeah, it makes copium, exactly,
and certainly
sorta.
not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Yeah. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However, clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Ah! Gerald! 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 Oh! I was chat calling
There is
your name is Jim,
something we
obviously.
can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that
Haven't
will
gotten the message
right
yet.
this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Okay. Huh? Oh, wait. Am I in a different office now?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
New
meeting
bucket.
room. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away
You're
as
not
Stanley
Gerald.
embraced the bucket.
I'll call you Gloria.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
Gloria's magical. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Dog mode? Bark, 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 bark.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
Go left.
and entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
You confused my dog that's sleeping with me. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope your dog is okay and isn't disturbed. Or no, Maddie, thank you for the posture check. Hey, please, thank you for the hydrate. One sec. Excuse me.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out
Can I
to be
get a
correct?
cold
Was
one?
this better than the meeting room?
Bark,
Yes,
bark.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Or... Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Ooh, those are some hefty fines.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
Yeah,
He was
that
firmly
weird voice,
convinced
yeah.
that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the
Gloria.
bucket asked.
Voice is wonderful. Nasally.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Not that one. Wait, collectible? Where? Ah, too late? Dang it. Oh, I guess I could have jumped off that and gone in there. Oh, yes! Oh, I see where it is. Oh, okay. Well, maybe another run. Thanks, Geek. Dark room.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
I think I can. I don't think I can get the phone. Plug? Yeah, maybe I'll unplug it. There's nothing to select it. Oh, there you go.
Hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets
Come on,
can't
I'm
talk. It was
gullible.
a joke.
Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
I'm
Don't you
gullible.
see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic
Are
timing is so
not
difficult.
funny.
I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
There's everything
it's
on
sitting
YouTube
right
now.
here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic
Hey,
timing?
Bozo? Yeah,
How
get
does
some
it work?
sleep. That's early
How
for
long
you.
should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes.
Wonderful.
Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them
Yeah,
in
I'm
a
having a
room
great
of no
day. I'm
more
learning
than
about comedy.
76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
That music's pretty warm, yeah.
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to
tell a
inform
joke
your
like you
listener
say- you
that
like
the
say the
joke
lyrics
is
of
over
Rap
by
God.
declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
That didn't make me laugh. No. That didn't make me laugh.
Good. This saying is a
Dunny
perfect
with the
example
funny.
of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should
10
include the same
pages?
question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time
In the
at
live
all.
format?
Just remember to let them
I
stop
expect all your
laughing at some
references
point,
on the
you
bottom of the sheet.
gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Kill him with comedy, I guess.
Goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with
Yeah.
that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the
Yahoo.
2 doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Oh. Ah, yes. Oh, we can leave. I'm Dunny with the funny. It's kind of fun. It's not bad. Oh.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of
Collectibles
comedy.
not there anymore.
That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now? Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
Didn't want to add branches here after
Oh,
the-
I'll figure it out on
okay.
the fly. No need to overthink things.
Going back to the beginning. Doesn't mean it's post 12-legged enemy war period. We've come out of the war as winners.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh, I was hoping I could go back to the beginning, but alright.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you
Oh.
not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Sorry, I wrecked your
I'm
joke.
going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud? Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to
unplugged.
this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing.
You don't get to be
I'm
God's
not even the
funniest
lowliest
clown.
joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
It was a bit outdated, remember? A little bit outdated. Wait. Am I stuck? Am I stuck? Please don't take us with you. Yeah. Just leave us behind. Let us stay here. Wait, is he actually watching the video and we're just stuck here for a bit? Bugged? Did I break the game? Did I break the game by going the wrong direction? Wait, he watching the video? Yeah. He's just. We'll give him a little bit. We'll let him watch the video just for a little bit. Dr. Scotch, have to sleep even though I should stay up and watch everyone's favorite Goblin. No worries. It's all good. We're supposed to leave the room. Oh. Yeah, I'll give him a little bit more time. Maybe he's just refreshing and watching the video again. He'll be fine. Yeah, I can't click the doors. So the name, but didn't actually expect an actual goblin. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. So Jim, what are you gonna name this new bucket? Perhaps Garrett for no particular reason. Ooh, right. But I think this is still Gloria. This is still Gloria. Well, I'll be patient for a bit. Secret ending. Soft locked. Do I hear anything? Yeah, I'm starting to think it's actually bugged too. Soft locked out of the game? Aaron, thanks for the breathe redeem. Yeah, I think it might be, I might have left the room too soon. Oh, let's make something interesting happen. Manual override. Jeez, Vaporeon, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Begin again. I'm actually gonna go back to the menu just because I'm starting to get a little motion sick again. It's also 9:40 for me, so this is a pretty good time to call it. Honeycomb, hi! How's it going? Alright. Good to menu. Let's go. Whew. Yeah, I gotta... Ooh. The game was making me a little bit motion sick. Ooh, this is trippy. Ooh. Whew. I'm gonna relax for a second. Ooh, jeez. My brain needs to relax and not stare at something that moves for a little bit. One day I'll actually get good at looking at games through first person. That could actually be, that would be nice to not get motion sick. Whew, every time. Soul Queen, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. Ooh. Gonna take a second to breathe. Hi, go on. I'm doing good. I like your model, by the way. I've seen you around. It's very, very good. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was done by Twin Tails. Very, very good stuff. Try Minecraft sometime. It's a light first-person game. Yeah, I've heard Minecraft is a pretty good one for like a first-person, just like starting out game. It also just looks really pretty, like super pretty. I like it. I was also wondering about motion sickness meds, given I don't know what side effects they might have. I know that there is some motion sickness meds, but I've never tried them before because I never play video games that are first person because of this issue. Ginger candies? Oh, ginger might be really good. Maybe I'll make some ginger tea after this. Motion sickness meds usually make you drowsy. Oh, okay. That might not be good if I'm trying to play a game like for a long period of time. I feel like that might hinder my reaction time a little bit. Because it is a lot. It's just sort of like you feel like you're hungry in your stomach and you got a headache in your head. It sucks. But now that like I'm not seeing anything moving, I'm like, oh, okay. I will become normal in like 30 minutes. We'll be okay. The Minecraft stream went, I wouldn't mind a chill Minecraft stream. I just never played Minecraft before, so I would have to learn the basics. Well, time to play Pixelmon for 7 hours. Have fun. Play games that make you happy. Lemon juice during first-person games help me out. Oh, that and kicking my feet in the air and walking in place. What if I just like tap my feet against the ground? Maybe that'll help. Where was it? Like in Die Hard, where the guy just talking to the main character was like, yeah, after you get off the plane, just like take off your shoes and walk around a little bit and curl your toes in the carpet. And I'm like, I've never tried that, but I should. I feel like that's something I should give it like try. Try some first person with mouse and keyboard. Smooth movements and controller can make people sick. Oh, okay, so it's because I play with a keyboard or controller. I found the issue with playing with a keyboard is it makes my wrists hurt. I got weak wrists, so it's unfortunate, but still, it might be a good change instead of feeling sick. I think Minecraft is best played with friends. It's pretty boring solo. Oh, okay. Maybe I should introduce you to more first-person games, exposure therapy, and the like. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It don't feel good. Minecraft 101. Step 1. Punch the tree. You can punch everything in Minecraft. Pretty neat, actually. Crinkly wrists. Yeah, listen. Can you hear that? Like crinkly, crackly wrists. Right around the mic. Probably couldn't hear it, but that's alright. Are you interested in turn-based roguelites? I'd like to see you tackle games that make you think about moves. I'm not actually very good at strategizing and turn-based games. I lose focus way too easily, and I'm not good at thinking ahead. Sometimes I just like to hit things hard and keep going. Grandma and her old wrists. Ah, yes, the bones, they go quicky-cracky. VR makes me dizzy after a little bit. Not sure what it would do to you. Oh yeah, VR, I've played with a little bit of VR, and honestly, I don't do well. I don't do well. VR just absolutely messed with my head. I haven't played Divinity, no. Music is too loud? Alright, I can turn that down. My bad. Honey got you that simulation sickness. Yeah. Weak to camera motion. I had a very weird dream last night where you were my cousin and my brain really cousin zoned you. Nice. As it should. VR headsets don't fit over my glasses. Oh no. Yeah, that must be really hard for people who are near or farsighted, because if you can't have your glasses on, then how are you gonna play, you know? Ooh. I'm gonna do one more stretch. Ah, the tummy's starting to feel a little better. Oh. It's me. Oh yeah, you can wear contacts with VR glasses. Yeah. Alright, no, Maddie, thanks for the hydrate. Oh yes, water. I almost choked on my water. Oh. That doesn't feel too good. Onyx streams. Yeah, don't worry, Onyx. Thank you for reminding me. I'm just trying to let my tummy settle a little bit. But feel a lot better. But yeah, I think I'm gonna about wrap out stream right in like 5-ish, 10 minutes. But today's stream, sponsored by NordVPN. So if you do !Nord, you'll see that you can get an exclusive NordVPN deal, which is a 2-year plan with 1 month free with a really big discount, actually. And it's got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it after a month, all good. You didn't lose any money, you can just cancel it very easily. Oh, sorry, I have to crack my back real quick. But yeah, they have a cybersecurity bundle, which includes threat protection, NordPass, and my brain hates this, NordLocker. I love when my brain forgets a word that I've been focusing on for days. But yeah, NordPass is a password manager, which is very handy if you have a granny brain like me. Threat protection generally conceals your IP, keeps you safe from cyber attacks, and cloaks your location, which is really good for Netflix. I've been using that to watch a lot of stuff that is not available where I am. And NordLocker is where you can keep your files encrypted and accessible from anywhere so long as you can sign in. But yeah, take it easy. But yeah, the link will also be active for at least a week on my Twitch panel. So if you're not feeling it today and because it's late, you know, you're tired, you can definitely check it out tomorrow, like all throughout this week. Love the character model, super unique. Thank you, I made it myself. But yeah, honestly, I'm very happy that Nord reached out and was okay to sponsor me because, like, honestly, I have no problems billing for them because, like, it really works. Like, I've been using it for 2 years. Allows me to have a little bit of, like, a safer feeling when I go online so I don't have to worry about all those suspicious sites I visit. All of the one. But yeah, it's very good. I would highly recommend it. Check it out. Still weird that there's only a week left before I'm a year away from my mid-20s. Wow. You're almost an adult. I don't know. I don't feel like I'll ever feel like an adult. Like, even if I pay taxes, I have a job, and I gotta take care of savings and a plan for retirement, I never feel like an adult. We guess use for abs reference. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sometimes there are some websites that are very good for art references. They do have some suspicious ads on them. So it's very nice to have a VPN on. Currently using ExpressVPN might consider switching? Yeah, like, if you want to. Again, it's got, like, you can try it for 30 days, see if you like it, and if you don't, all good. You can keep using whatever you've been using. But since it's basically a free trial, I'd recommend trying it out. Honey visits the forbidden site, walmart.com. Shh. You cannot slander me like this on my own stream. I could stand upon a literal pillar of my own knowledge and I would still claim I know nothing. Yep. You never feel like you know anything when you're growing up. We do not speak of that website here. We do not speak of the Walmart. There are no adults, just old children. Yeah, children that have lived long. Where can we slander you? Good question. I'll just create a side Twitter where you can be like, honey didn't read my comment. I'll be like, cool, I can't read fast, I'm sorry. I specifically apologize to you if I could not read your comment. Everyone's just winging it? Yep, everyone's just winging it. Honestly, that's kind of what being an adult is. I'm not even that much of an adult, and I feel like even if I ask people for advice, it seems like everyone's just doing their best and trying to make it work, which is kind of comforting, honestly. 59. Wow, the streamer sucks. She didn't even say my name or redeem my head pads. Cookie, you broke the narrator, and I broke the game, so we're both to blame. Garrison, 47 plus and still not an adult. I may be an old man, but I will not grow up. Honestly, I don't don't think people are old until they're like 70 in my brain. Because like I look at my mom and she's like not even mid-50s, and like that doesn't seem old to me. My mom doesn't seem old to me. She's pretty chill. She's got a lot of energy for her age. I love her. I've technically been an adult for what, half my life now. It's all a sham. It's all fake. It's all fake. My mother was 65 years old toddler. We're all just people doing our best. We're trying to be the best we can possibly be with the time we got. And that is enough, in my opinion. Honestly. Just doing your best. Oh, you're gonna say your mom was 70? Oh. No. My mom's not 70, no. That'd be wild. Because like if my mom must have been like, it's like, well, then again, if you're older, it makes more sense. But no, my mom's not that old. Jakun, what have I missed in the last 15 minutes? Not too much. Just telling you to check out the sponsor, ! Nord. One more time before I head off to sleep and get some good rest like a responsible adult. I think it'll be good for me to get some sleep. I'm gonna see if I can just like eat a plate of ginger. Or like, I was about to say garlic, but garlic is not what you eat when you have a stomachache. It's ginger and lemon. We're gonna have some ginger, we're gonna have some lemon. I'm gonna bring up Snack. Maybe I can give him a hug and he can settle my stomach. Get you more responsible. Yeah, responsible. I'm gonna be very, very responsible. Foxy, if you're here, I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much. I'm gonna suck on a slice of ginger again. Maybe. Then eat all the garlic. I'm not gonna make the mistake of eating more raw garlic. That was a mistake. I undercooked the garlic and it hurt. It hurt my tongue. Hopping Hyena, thank you for the 200 shinies. Garlic is what I eat whenever I eat something because I have a borderline unhealthy obsession with garlic. But see, like, garlic, delicious. Goes with everything. Absolutely wonderful. So long as it's properly cooked. Raw garlic? No. I've eaten it before. It hurts. Your breath smells awful afterwards, too. Commander Westing, thank you for the resub. Happy year. Happy anniversary. No pain, no gain. Listen. It's only pain when you eat raw garlic. Nothing else. There's never anything else. Garlic bread's good though, but garlic bread has cooked garlic on it. That is not up for debate. Cooked garlic, excellent. I'm talking raw, freshly peeled, cut into pieces, eat it raw. Not good. Whoop. The cops are coming to judge me for my tastes. Breath must be horrendous. Just that one time, yeah. It's a lot better now. I mouthwashed and everything and just fully cleansed my mouth. Out of getting arrested for garlic crimes. I knew it would happen one day. Cannot. FBI, hand over your garlic. You've lost your privileges to flavor. You're never gonna go to Flavor Town again. I love having breath of the world garlic. No, it's not good. No, you don't want to have garlic breath. It's not a good time. Honestly, not a good time. Would not recommend. It just feels bad. Ugh. Man. Now I kind of want to make like a garlic paste. Ooh, garlic paste could be really tasty. I'm just double checking that person is still streaming. Oh, nice. This could be fun. Make garlic confetti. Garlic confetti. But like toasted garlic. Anyways, I'm getting way distracted. Guy Fieri will not know. He won't acknowledge me. He will never acknowledge me. But we're gonna head over to another streamer who I haven't been able to check out too often, but I've heard they're very, very fun. Let's see, for the raid message, can we just do the end is never, the end is never, just as much as you can. Just, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. We gonna do it. So long. Yes! Yes! Let's go. We're gonna visit Lena Lazar. I haven't hung out with them very often, or been in their chat, but they are just hanging out. I think they're in VR chat right now, just vibing. Looks like they're playing Connect 4, honestly. But yeah, thank you once again, Nord, for sponsoring. Check out the link below. It's in my Twitch panel. It'll be there for a while. But yeah, I hope you had a great time today. I had so much time getting real existential. Here it is, fun stream. Glad I could be here, except some Stanley Parable honey. Thank you. You don't have to, but thank you. That's very kind of you. Oh, the end is never the end. I feel like that's gonna haunt me all night. Just thinking about how the end is never the end is never. Feeling a lot better. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. It was a wonderful time. I hope you had fun, and I hope you're getting some rest. I'll be streaming Hollow Knight tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. It's gonna be fun. I think we're halfway through the game now. We're doing pretty well. But alright, get some rest. I'll see y'all soon. Good night!